How's it going? Dave from Comic Book Investments. So, some news just dropped. I'm not that disappointed, but I'm a little disappointed. So, they just cast Kraven the Hunter for the new Spider Man solo villain movie, which I think is kind of cool. And I was hoping it was Keanu Reeves. That was kind of the rumors going around, it was going to be Keanu Reeves. But it is not. It is actually Quicksilver from the MCU. Yeah, so Quicksilver is gonna be uh, Kraven the Hunter, and they're gonna do a solo villain movie, which is pretty cool. And here is my theory on it. So you're gonna have Venom 2, and it's gonna have Carnage, right? And then you're gonna have the Morbius solo movie. And I think what they're gonna do, I'm not sure who the villain is in the new Spider-Man 3 movie. Um, but I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna have the Sinister Six, which will comprise of Carnage, Kraven, Mysterio, Vulture, um, Morbius, and then whoever's gonna be in Spider-Man 3. So that'll be six. I don't know. I've heard some like Doc Ock. I've heard all sorts of stuff, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe some of you guys out there know, but whoever's that going to be. And then I think what's going to happen is Venom is going to have to team up with Spider-Man to take them all down. So that's my theory on it, um, because that'll be six villains. And I think that'll be kind of cool because it'll bring Venom and Carnage over into the Spider-Man verse, which then technically is part of the MCU, which I find very odd because how is Quicksilver part of the Spider-Verse, which is also technically part of the MCU? So that to me, this seems kind of dumb. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, I mean, it's fine. I mean, what was it? Chris Evans played Human Torch and also plays as Captain America. And I know they're both Marvel, but one was Fox and one was, Disney. But this, I know one is Sony, but they've established that Peter Parker exists. Tom Holland's Peter Parker exists in the Sony Spider-Man and in the Marvel Disney Spider-Man. So that's kind of an odd choice. I like the actor though. He obviously did Quicksilver, Aaron Tyler Johnson, and he also did this movie called The Wall, which I really liked. It was just basically like two actors the whole time, and they were pinned against a wall, and there was a sniper, and yeah, it's pretty good. I like those kind of movies where it's just maybe like one or two people acting. And because it really takes a lot for them to bring out, for you to be engaged in a movie that's literally just one or two people. Ryan Reynolds did one I think it was called Buried, where it's just him buried in a box the entire time for like an hour and a half. But I was engaged the whole time, so that's kind of cool. Or like Saw, the first Saw, where it was just pretty much a couple people in a room. Things like that. But yeah, so I thought I'd just let you guys know what's going on. Let me know your thoughts. I still think it's weird because, I get that they want to go with someone maybe younger, instead of Keanu Reeves. Because if they plan on doing a Kraven movie, and let's say it's a hit, and then they have to do a Kraven 2, then they have to do a Sinister 6, and then maybe even appears in other things, maybe in a Kraven 3, they always like to think long term, so you have to have an actor who is, can survive 10 to 12 years. I don't know his age. Let me see his age. He's 30. So if you want him to continue to play for, another 10 years or so, or if in the case of Hugh Jackman, like 20 years. All right, so let me know your thoughts. All right, thanks.